Hi guys, I'm Michael from Opeth.
I'm Fredrik.
From Opeth also.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's right.
We have a new album called Heritage, which has been out now for
Since
a month, 2
19th
months.
of September.
Yeah. It's our 10th record, and we've been around for 21 years now, so we're pretty much veterans in the scene. And this new album was recorded in Stockholm. It's the first time that we ever recorded a record in Stockholm, in a legendary studio called Atlantis Studios. It used to be called Metronome Studios, and it's the same place where ABBA did some of their, I think their 6 first records, and the creme de la creme of the Swedish kind of rock and progressive and jazz and singer-songwriter scene recorded records there. So it's pretty legendary. And we recorded with a guy called Janne Hansson, who's been working there since the 70s and is a great engineer. And we spent 20 days?
25 maybe.
Something like that, in the studio recording the basics.
Yeah.
And it was recorded live for like the drums. Axe, our drummer, and Mendes, our bass player, recorded the basic structures of the song live. And
Initially we wanted to do that everybody was going to record live,
Yeah.
but with these songs it's difficult to jump back and forth between electric and acoustic.
it's pretty much
So
impossible.
it's kind of pointless.
And I was also producing, kind of overlooking the whole recording, and it's kind of difficult to focus on more than one guy at the time, to get to hear if it's a good performance or not, So we ended up having the drums and bass being recorded live, and then myself and Fredrik added the guitars after that, and then the keyboards, and then finally I did the vocals, most of the vocals at Steven Wilson's studio, No Man's Land, where we also mixed the record, me and him, during 4 days. And it was a very, very simple, basic, down-to-earth recording.
Went very smooth. It was funny, and working with Johnny was really relaxing.
Yeah.
He's a really cool guy, and
It's no like editing or like post-productions really. It was just we got the sounds that we wanted, and then we didn't tamper with that. We recorded most of the delays and everything.
yeah, we asked Steven before.
Yeah,
we
and he said
entered the
just
studio.
record what you want to hear.
Because we use echo on some of the riffs. It's still a rhythm part. We like to add echo, so we use the old space echo roll and tube. No, what do you say? Tape echo.
Tape echo, yeah. That sounded nice. And we had a bunch of guitars we recorded with. Obviously, lots of PRS guitars. I recorded a lot with my new JA-15 jazz guitar, and the Angelus was recorded for all the acoustic parts, and then a bunch of other guitars. And
we had the Tremonti on a couple of solos. We had the Starla. I played the
Starla. We played a lot.
Song folk.
That's a rocking guitar.
Yeah. We wanted that big speak. The big speak.
Yeah, but it's like an SG in a way, like a really rocky type of guitar. So that was used quite a lot, And we're flipping through different amplifiers, like from Marshalls to old Gibson.
Yeah, we had an old Gibson from
It looked like somebody
1950.
took a shit on it, basically. It looked horrible, but it sounded amazing.
We had a Fender Twin.
Yeah. And also they have a natural echo chamber in that studio, where you just basically send the signal into a room, and then you take back the reverb from that room. So it's a natural reverb on many of the instruments and stuff that we recorded, and it sounds beautiful. We never done that before, and it was a big difference to the synthetic.
Pretty significant with that studio's type of sound.
Oh yeah.
That reverb, you can hear it. I guess on the old ABBA albums, if you listen to that.
Yeah. No, it's been lovely, and the album came out, not so long ago through Roadrunner Records worldwide, and it's been going very well. I mean, we got like chart positions that was better than we ever had before. We got number 19 in the Billboard here in the US, and good chart positions everywhere. So it's going down well. It's a bit different, musically. It's not as kind of metal-y sounding like we maybe some of our previous records. It's more closer to, say, the stuff that I personally listen to, and I'm a record collector, so it's a lot of 60s and 70s type of music I listen to. one is pretty much closer to that type of music. But I guess it's divided our fan base a little bit. You know, some people miss the real heavy, gritty type of stuff, while others are really happy that we're taking this direction. But you never know what we're going to do for the next album. We always try to write and record records that we want to hear at the time, you know, and then we kind of move on. So I'm really happy about this album, and so far everything's great. And we're in the middle of our first tour promoting this album now.
Tonight is the last show of the first
Baltimore.
tour of the Heritage Tour in North America. And it's been a great tour. A lot of people, a lot of sold out shows, and
yeah,
you could definitely tell a difference from the beginning of the tour when people haven't heard the new album. A lot of question mark faces out there, but now it seems like they have started to relate with the album.
Yeah,
a lot more.
First show we played a new song, it's complete dead silent.
Yeah.
Like nobody's like, what is this? But a couple of days in, you know, people had the time to listen to the new album, and they started singing along and they started applauding. You know, so it was it's been great, and we just started. You know, we're going to be out for a long time. You know, possibly like a year and a half or 2 years touring, and we're doing this tour now, and then immediately pretty much going on a European tour, and then an Australian tour, and then possibly back into the US in
April,
and we have South America in March.
Yeah, and also Asia, Japan.
Yeah, we're doing
Taiwan.
some odd shows like Singapore, India maybe. Singapore, we're going to like Taiwan.
Taiwan, yeah.
Taiwan.
South Korea maybe.
South Korea, not North Korea.
I don't think so.
I want to play North Korea.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's pretty much impossible. But yeah, everything's going great so far for us with this new album, and we're quite happy because we're getting old. You know, there's no spare energy for us to kind of get the crowd going. So we rely on the music, you know. And so far,
especially
so
on this tour, we do a small acoustic set. And me and Michael gets to sit down, so we bring out a couple of chairs for that.
Like old fucks, you know, like Richie Sambora and you're Richie Sambora and I'm John Bond.
Yeah.